What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Dolo with Team APS, and I'm here at YCS Columbus, the 200th YCS. And today here, I'm going to be asking people what are their thoughts on the ban list and how it affected this event. See you. So, what do you think about the ban list and how it affected this event today?
I don't think it did enough to hit like link spam decks. Like only hitting Goblin wasn't enough. If they're not going to hit Firewall, at least hit a couple other things. We got back some cool cards. I think Trickstar should have been touched a little bit because that deck's still strong. But yeah, it left Goki and Sky Striker still really strong. And just blink spam in general.
I think the ban list it slowed down a lot of the top decks in the format. I don't think it really did enough to shut off decks like Goki. I think it was more future-proofing a lot of things, as well as doing some soft hits too. But honestly, it's kind of like deja vu of the last format, just watered down. I really think that the release of Soul Fusion and other sets will bring more life to the format and really give people different decks and different strategies to try.
So, what do you think about the ban list and how it affected this event?
It didn't seem to hit too many decks. Goki, Extra Link is still running around. Altergeist is still hitting pretty hard. And I was actually seeing a lot of Sky Striker out, and they seem to be hitting pretty hard too still. So it didn't seem too effective. Firewall should have probably been on there, but we'll find out later.
Yeah. It affected the ban, the ban list affected this event kind of, sort of, a little bit. Like, it did something, but not enough, actually. It could have been more than they could have hit. They hit a couple of FTK things. They didn't really touch Goki, Invoker, and whatever else they hit for Goki was all right, but the deck was still viable. Other decks were still able to do anything. It didn't do too much, so like it really didn't change that much with this event, really.
I feel like the ban list was it was straight for what it was, but Konami definitely missed a lot of things. Firewall Dragon to me was an obvious hit. You know, like I felt like they hit a lot of things around it personally, but it wasn't enough to stop it. I think Trickstars didn't get hit, which is really unfortunate. I lost 2 of my games in Swiss due to 2 reincarnations and a Joel and Lockbird. So I mean, that's unfortunate. There's a lot of just like free win conditions that the game still kind of has. And other than that, I played pure Sky Striker today, so the mirrors are really healthy. They're fun, but I mean, them kind of like dodging a lot of cards that either extend too far or just provide like a lot of alternate win conditions kind of like ruined it for me. So I mean, in the event, there was a lot of like really, I could say, diverse matchups, but then again, a lot of people were able to just acquire a lot of free, or you could say degenerate wins due to some of the cards just proceeding to not be hit on the ban list.
In all honesty, I think it absolutely changed nothing. Goki's still ridiculous, Sky Striker's still ridiculous. The only thing it really did do was stop all the other decks from being able to play Sky Striker cards. So, decent job, Konami, not too shabby.
The fact that players could go into this event and have a better chance being blind, you saw a lot more creativity. We had top 64 PK Fire. Goki was an unknown for the event. People didn't know that Sky Striker was going to be a good deck, but side deck calls and things like that, people are still playing Sphere mode. I think the unknown was very good for this event, and everybody got to play Stratos.
I really think they shouldn't have put Call by the Grave at 2. I feel like a lot of the combo decks really hurt by just dropping that blanket protection of having the Call by the Grave. But for the most part, I think the hits were right. Goblin really did need it to go. Other than that, kind of a little upset that Sky Strikers and Trickstars kind of went unscathed throughout the entire ban list. But you know what else is gonna do, Konami?
Honestly, I don't think the ban list changed anything at all, really, because I think Goki's still the best deck. I mean, 2 cards still gets you the Extra Link with Gunblar. Pure Sky Striker is a lot better than like people thought. So honestly, I don't think the format's changed much. It helps Rogue out a little bit, but I just think it's still the same.
I feel like banning Nightmare Goblin didn't really do much against Goki. They were still able to work around it creatively and have lots of leads. However, Sky Striker was not affected like at all. Like when I would lose, it would be against the Sky Striker. They're just so good at reusing their resources. That one drone they can do fine with. I mean, it's at 1 in the OCG and it's doing fine anyway. So I feel like those are the main things about the ban list. Other than that, I didn't see Morphing Jar once, but I would have loved to.
What do you think about the ban list and how it affected the event?
The ban list and how it affected the event? The ban list did absolutely nothing. Firewall was the problem. That card needs to go. But the format's still the same. Goki's still the best deck. Drow Reincarnation still exists. So you ask me the question, did the ban list really do anything? Nope.